September 22, 2017 0255 p.m. East Source MoneyControl.com Pranay LakshminarasimhanMoneycontrol News after falling to an intraday low of 65.16 on Friday, the Indian rupee recouped most of its losses and, at 1347 IST, was trading at 64.83 to the dollar, 3 paise weaker than its previous close. Dealers said that the early weakness was mainly due to large foreign fund outflows and a fall in the domestic equity market. There was also increased demand for the dollar from both domestic banks and importers as the end of the month is nigh and they could not ascertain the likely extent of the fall in the rupee over the next few sessions. But the RBI intervened during the day, making sure early losses were recouped. The RBI has been fairly apparent in their reaction function, Rajan Puri, markets head, India at JP Morgan, told CNBC TV 18. We have seen the RBI intervention around 63.564 increase materially, even while other emerging markets and especially China continued to appreciate just relatively during that period. It shows that at this level, the RBI really is not very comfortable with the continuing appreciation. Puri, however, added that if the dollar were to depreciate globally, the rupee would continue to appreciate or remain in a lower beta. This is because of the Fed's decision, no doubt about that, said a dealer with the foreign brokerage. But there is no saying how much it is going to fall. The rupee has been trading strong for a while now, and it is well known that it is overvalued. So if you think from an importer's perspective, it's better to shore up your dollar requirement now, rather than pay a bomb 5 days later. Despite keeping rates unchanged, the U.S. Federal Reserve on Wednesday said that it would start unwinding its United States $4.2 trillion balance sheet in October and left the door open for a rate hike in December. The dealer said that the Fed's decision only furthered the selling spree that foreign portfolio investors have been on for over a month now. Between August 1 and September 21, FPIs have sold shares worth over Rs 17,000 crore. Analysts at domestic brokerages reckoned that the recent fall in the rupee could be partly attributed to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development cutting India's growth forecast to 6.7% from an estimate of 7.3% earlier. This must have added to the risk-off sentiment that FPIs seem to be exhibiting at the moment, they said. There are multiple factors driving the rupee's fall at the moment, Anindya Banerjee, currency analyst at Kotak Securities told Money Control, attributing the weakness to the Fed decision and short unwinding. Further, he said the rupee has high carry and was appreciating unabated against the dollar at the time. The RBI was not comfortable with the rupee being that strong and was intervening continuously. So there was bound to be a moment like this when people with positions would be forced to unwind because of margin calls, Banerjee said. That is probably the biggest driving factor behind the rupee's fall. He added that the recovery in the rupee on Friday was because of RBI selling dollars early on in the session after the rupee breached 65. Next week, the rupee is expected to trade between 64.50 and 65.20, beyond which the RBI will intervene again, Banerjee said.